Hi, I'm Jessica Schatz, and I am here in Calabasas, California. I'm in town because I just finished a really big, wonderful, fantastic event, which is one of my favorite events to do. And of course, it didn't happen for a couple of years. As we all know, the world was upside down for a while. The last one I did was in January 2020, and that is the Southern California Women's Wellness Summit. That is put on by my beautiful friends, the founders of the summit, Laura Gerson and Tracy Friedkin, who run SoCal Moms, and they put on this amazing summit with panels of speakers and vendors and classes all day long, all things wellness related for women, for families, and they especially promote all female founded brands. In fact, they have another company called Founded that is about female founded brands and companies. But I love this event, and the fact that it got to happen again and that I was asked to be a part of it again, I was so appreciative and honored. It just happened this past Sunday on March 13th at Calamigos Ranch in Malibu. Beautiful, beautiful location. And it was a beautiful day in many, many ways. I was asked to teach my class, which is the Core Expert Method, my own class, which is rooted in my many years as a master Pilates instructor and biomechanics coach and yoga teacher, incorporating mind, body, spirit, heart connection, full body integration, helping people understand that all movement starts at the core. The core is also the essence of who we are. It's where our truth lives, and connecting all those things. And so that was really fun, teaching my class out on the lawn on a beautiful day, of course. But what I was doing most of the day, I had a table, my own vendor table, where I was offering 10-minute complimentary wellness consultations, because I am a wellness educator. I'm an educator at heart. And I am here on this earth to do what I can to help people live better lives, because we all have the opportunity to live a better life. And in these consultations, I wanted to talk about this a little bit because there seems to be this overarching theme happening in the world, especially in the world of women and women's wellness. I would have people come around to the back of the booth. So we had a little privacy, and we'd sit in two chairs. And I always started the same. I always look people in the eye and ask them, just a little bit about themselves, and so I know something, and so they feel seen and heard, which they are being seen and heard by me, and safe. And then the question I would ask is, what is the most up for you right now in terms of your overall well-being? And that could mean anything from sleep to dietary issues to wanting more me time as a mom to I want nicer arms, or whatever it may be. I wanted the person to feel like whatever was the most pressing for them in terms of their overall well-being. And we all have an answer to that question. We can all come up with probably a list of things we'd like to improve, work on about our health and well-being. But regardless of what the answer was, whether it was about having more moms having more time for them to take care of themselves, whether it was a woman who's pregnant for the first time wanting to work on her pelvic floor, whether it was someone who is really struggling with sleep, there was someone who had surgery and now has that went wrong and now has issues with her neck, and etc. There were a whole host of different things. But what I offered to each person, while specifically sounded different, it really all came down to the same thing. And that thing had everything to do with self-compassion and self-care. And I have found that, especially women who are moms, I would say, women, we have an intrinsic, an innate part of our physiology, our biology, our whole makeup that we want to caretake others. It's and in a way that doesn't even always feel like sacrifice. It's just sort of a no-brainer. It's just who we are. And what often happens that comes at the expense of our own health and well-being, and we can become depleted and just completely spent, and that can take a toll, and that can be dangerous for our health and well-being, mentally, physically, emotionally, because always all of that is connected: mental, physical, emotional, spiritual. I wear actually a bracelet that has the infinity sign, because that's how I describe the relationship of our mind, body, heart, spirit. Anyway, yes, I gave people some specific things, whether it was a specific physical exercise or a specific grounding exercise, an exercise in presence, an exercise in time for yourself. It came down to self-compassion and being nicer to ourselves, giving ourselves a little bit more love and kindness and tenderness and care. One of the key elements in self-compassion, one is mindfulness, but one is also compassion for others. And what I mean by that is recognizing the common humanity in what we all experience, and how we all go through this human journey of ebb and flow, where we could all use a little bit more of the same things, of self-love, of feeling loved, of self-care, of feeling cared for. And so therefore, we must take care of this in order to best be of service to others. And this is going to sound total cliche, and it is. We hear on the airplane, put your own oxygen mask on first before helping others. And we get it. We understand why we're supposed to do that. You need to be all there to help your children, to help anyone else. And yet in our lives, it just doesn't seem to translate. So again, I encouraged everybody, in the little different specific tools I gave them, to start with small changes. Small, simple lifestyle changes are what will be sustainable, rather than a big change in regimen. Okay, this year I'm gonna change my diet, change my small, simple lifestyle changes. And I offered each person a few options, but to pick one. And because I can do that all day long, I would love for you to reach out to me and allow me to give you one simple, small lifestyle change to help you in whatever is up for you in your health and well-being and wellness. I just want to say thank you again to the women of SoCal Wellness, and to all the beautiful attendees who came and experienced a day of well-being and connection and community, which we also needed. And all the beautiful souls that I got to connect with. And I plan to be at the event again next year, and I will be out there in the world doing my thing. I have a book coming out called Meant to Move. And in the meantime, you can follow me on Instagram and like this video, subscribe, and just know that together, starting at the core of who you are, physical and emotional, we can help you experience a life of greater well-being in body, mind, heart, and spirit, so you can feel better and function better and live better. Thanks for watching.